Hey kids, it's me, Toni Homeperm, the singing diva of Long Island. I'm back with another video where I take an eyeshadow palette and I create a hopefully fabulous drag look for you. Now today, I have to admit right off the bat, I'm not thrilled with this look. I think in the end, I pulled things together and I made it all work. But it's one of those videos where I struggle along the way. I'm sorry. I wish we didn't have these kind of videos, but what can I tell you? Sometimes I struggle with the makeup. I mean, maybe you struggle with it too. Maybe you can empathize with that. It was a little bit of a struggle, but I think overall, in the end, I created a look that, at least for video purposes, I can live with. Now, I know you're wondering, what palette did she use to create this look? Well, it's a very, very teeny tiny palette. I got another one of the Tammy Tanuka, also known as Sigil Inspired palettes. This is the mini palette, the Playful Grass Snake, I believe is what it translates to. And this is the mini. Here is the palette here. I've said many times, I don't mind a mini palette because I have so much eyeshadow. I'm never going to hit pan on anything unless it's a white or a black. Everything else will probably outlive me. So pans of this size, I don't take issue with. Now, I did swatch the palette. I don't know for sure if in the still photo it'll really show off the palette to its full extent, but let me throw that up for you just to see. So going from left to right, the first color is I really think that they're like black based multichromes. It's sort of an olivey green, but it's got like sort of a gold reflect to it. It's really beautiful. Next is one of the only two mattes in the palette, and it's sort of a light sagey green. Next is another shimmer, and that's a very reflective green gold color. Then the next color is probably the star of the palette. It's like a black-based multichrome, and it goes from like a green to a blue with some sort of gold reflex in it. I mean, it's just literally stunning. Next is a sort of blue charcoal matte, and finally is a I guess it's sort of a charcoal blue shimmer, I guess would be the best way to describe it. And just to give you an idea of how the shimmers actually look in the light when they're reflecting, I shot a little video, and that's what this is. Okay, so you can see the shimmers, especially this one right here. It's just so beautiful. It probably looks very green on the screen. What you're seeing from my angle, it's like a teal. It's just such a beautiful color. I have to say, it really is a beautiful color story, and that's what drew me to it. And honestly, I think I have a lot of palettes with this type of color story. It's probably not very unique to my collection, and I'm actually thinking I should do a video showing like palettes that I have similar to this, because it did come all the way from Russia. It took quite a long time to get to me, because I think I ordered it before Christmas. I'm not exactly sure when, but I know it was in December, and now we're in January. So it took quite a while. The last palette I got from them, it didn't take as long. I don't know what happened, but This one took a while. Alright, now I'm not going to continue to discuss anything more about the palette. I'm just going to show you what I did to create this look today, and I'll let you know my further thoughts after that, so stay tuned. Okay, and I am back. I glued my eyebrows down, did my base foundation, new eyebrows, which I'm very unhappy with, but if I keep fiddling with them, they just get worse. So we're just going to leave them. Maybe we'll do a wispy bang with our hair today. As I always say, a wispy bang is a drag queen's best friend, especially when her eyebrows are not going exactly where she wants them to. Alright, I did some eye primer, trying to use up that last little bit of P. Louise base, and I just want to get into doing something with this palette. So there it is, the snake palette. What exactly is the name again? The Playful Grass Snake. It's been so long since I ordered it, I completely forgot what the exact name was. Yeah, this took quite a while to get to me, but she's here now, and we're gonna do a look. So I think I'm gonna start by using this darkest matte, that color there. I don't know if they have names. Stuff is written on the back, but I can't, it's so small, and it's in Russian, so I don't know. Even if I knew what the letters were and they're Cyrillic, I don't think that it would do me much good. So let's just see what we can do. I love the color story. I mean, I do have to say that the one green in it is just so beautiful. It's so reflective. I don't have anything exactly like it in my collection. And I mean, when I swatched it, I was just like, I was like, oh my god, it's just so beautiful. So this is sort of a kind of a blue charcoal kind of color, I guess. I'm just gonna lay the shape down, and then we'll blend it out and see what happens. Like I said, I don't have any concept in mind today. I haven't filmed all week. It was just sort of one of those weeks. I don't know what was going on. I was lazy, I guess. So it happens. But if I don't keep up with the filming, I'm going to fall behind. And I've really been so good for the past few months of you know, always having a video scheduled, and I don't want to fall behind. I made a commitment now to doing this, and I just feel like I don't want to fall behind on it. But I'm also just feeling like, what is it with my makeup? Oh, just rushing everything. I don't know. Well, I'm praying this look will work today. I'm going in with this light green matte now. Just want to see how that works out, blending out that sort of charcoal blue color. A lot of kickback. But it's a beautiful color. Alright, let me, just for now, let me just do the same on the other side, and I'm gonna basically just, get this charcoal blue, sort of sage green gradient going. Sorry if you hear the cars outside. Let me get this to a state that I'm happy with, and then I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So I continued blending both those colors, and actually I went in with a little bit of this black shimmer, and I set that down and then went back over it with this charcoal matte, just to give myself a little more depth. I don't know, I am off today, don't know what's the matter. So let me try cutting the crease, and let me see if I can get myself back on track with that. Stay tuned. Okay, I'm back. I cut my crease. I used one of my nail art brushes to do a little bit of a, well, I thought it'd be like a snake tail, since it is the snake palette. And I put down some of my Fiorne Pixie Epoxy on top of that, on this side. And let's go in with some of these beautiful shimmers and see what we have. So let me find my favorite Kaleidos brush for shimmers. Let's just make sure it's clean. And I think what I'm going to do is, okay, so I'm going to put this color towards the inside and then go into that green for the bulk of the lid, and maybe this black shimmer will be at the edge there. So let's just try it. I have high hopes. You gotta have high hopes. I think that is looking pretty good. I think. I have a feeling though I'm gonna have to do white liner though. I think so. Alright, let me continue to play with this, and let's see what we come up with. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm getting like a, it's just very muddy. I mean, the colors themselves are great, but I'm not happy with my application at all. But I gotta figure out a way to fix this. So I think doing some white liner work, and I think I'm going to need a very heavy black wing in order to get something that I'm happy with for drag, which happens. It's just an off makeup day today, but these things happen. So let me do that. I'm just going to hop off camera. I'm going to do white liner. I'm going to do heavy black wing, and let's see what happens when we're back with that. Okay, I'm back, and it was a lot of tweaking and things, and I don't know, not a good look today. Not a good look. I mean, the shadows are beautiful. The shift on that green, I mean, it's just everything. But what can I say? We got to get through making a wearable look, usable look, as far as finishing this video. So, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? So let's go back into the palette. I've done as much on the top of the eyes. I mean, I did heavy black wing, the white liner, which none of it is consistent, but c'est la vie. I'm just going to take this black shimmery color, I think, and just put that in the bottom here, I think, is all we're going to do. It's actually a beautiful color. It's very pretty. At the very least, I played with the palette. I think for me, as much as I love that that green, probably better for me to use it on the lips or something like that. It's just not right for me for drag, but that's okay. That happens. Or maybe if I had done like some sort of halo effect with it, I don't know. I still love it. I still love it. I'm just not happy with this look. So I'm really sorry. I apologize. This video is not going anywhere near the way I wanted to today, but that happens. I'm just gonna go off camera and I'm just gonna finish things off because I don't even feel like futzing with this anymore. So when I come back, we will have a completed look for the video. Probably not one that I'm going to be in love with, but oh well. Caca happens. And here it is, the finished drag look. What do you all think? Well, I struggled. I struggled today, kids. Getting to this finished state today was a real struggle, I do have to admit. No fault of the palette. I just, once again, it was just my application of the colors and just not getting things where I wanted them to be, how I wanted them placed. But I think in the end, overall, I'm happy with the look. I don't hate it. It's not like my favorite look, but I did what I had to do to make it acceptable to myself, I guess is what I'm trying to say. It's an acceptable look. Do I love it? No, I don't love it. Do I hate it? No, I don't hate it. But you know, I took a lot of liberties. You know, I've got a lot of hair. I got really big lashes. I did what I felt I had to do to make the look work. It's just makeup. If we're not happy with the look, we wash it off and we just start over again. That's what we do. So, what can I tell you about what I did to finish off the look? Well, let's see. Well, you know, we struggled with the application of the eyeshadow. Not even really the application. It was my placement. It was my placement of the eyeshadow, because the shadows themselves perform great. I can't say anything bad about the shadows themselves. The only thing I was not happy with was how I applied them. But the mattes, great. The shimmers, especially those greens, which I think they're multi-chromes. Just amazing, really, just amazing. But of course, there was my usual drag contouring, highlighting. Blush is Chaotic Cosmetics from the Bang & Blush palette. The color Guilty. It's a coral color, my favorite. Let's see. Cheek highlight, which I hope you can see it there. I use my Artist Couture Mermaid Fantasy. This is the Diamond Glow Powder. I always forget that I have this green highlight. I usually grab my Kaleidos Laser Glazer. Is that it? Laser Glazer? I think that's what it is. I always forget, though, I have this Artist Couture Mermaid Fantasy, which is also a beautiful green highlight. Yeah, I think you can really see it there. I don't know if it's still available anymore. I think some of them were discontinued. So I don't know. But I have it, and I decided to use it. On the lips, I just went in with a Milani black lip, and then I went back into the little Playful Grass Snake Palette, and I used that color and that color there on the lips, and I think it made a beautiful lip color. Definitely, I would continue to use this for the lips, the shimmers. Anyway, I don't know if I can make those shimmers work for me for a drag look, and that's on me, not the palette. I'm also trying out some new contacts today that new green contacts I ordered from AliExpress. Very, very inexpensive. So I thought I would pop them in, and because I thought green would be the way to go today. I always tell you, if you do use contacts for drag, be very careful, and if you feel the slightest irritation, take that contact out, throw it away. Don't take any chances with your eyes. I had recently, I was using contacts, and I guess they irritated the eye, and the whole next day the eye was just so irritated and tearing and everything, and I was like, I just threw those contacts out, and I haven't had any problems since with any contacts that I've been using. Anytime I feel any kind of irritation or anything like that, I chuck the lens. They're not expensive, and they're definitely my eyes and my eyesight are worth far more than the contact, far more than any look. So just keep that in mind. Okay, so my thoughts on the little Playful Grass Snake Palette. I really like this palette. I do. The only thing that I had problems with was how I applied the shadows. Multi-chromes, they're not the easiest thing to work with. I mean, they look beautiful when we swatch them, the shifts and everything like that. But drag makeup is a horse of a different color, and as much as I love multi-chromes, they're just not always the best thing for an eye look for drag. I love the effect that I got on the lips with them, especially putting them over the black based lipstick. So, is it drag worthy? Not really. I mean, I would definitely use these shimmers for some special effects. I could definitely use the dark gray just to do like a smoky look. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I have to try something else with this palette, and maybe just using the multi-chromes as a halo type of thing. Maybe that would work better than the application that I went for. Not that I hate the look. I mean, I think the greens, the multi-chromes, I think they look really, really beautiful. I just don't know. I just don't know today. So no, I'm gonna say not drag worthy, only because it works best for drag as a companion palette. So that's what I think. But the palette is Toni HomePerm approved. I mean, the mattes are really good. These multi-chrome shimmers are just incredible. I mean, everything's so pigmented, so blendable, so smooth. I don't have anything bad to say about the product. The product is really great. It really is. It's just I think you have to be careful how you use these, especially multi-chromes. Multi-chromes, they're tricky. They're tricky, especially if you're trying to do like an eye look for video with them, because really the beauty of the multi-chrome is for people to see you in real life and really see the shifts. So that's really, I think, all that I have to say about it. Now, if you like this video, and I hope you do like it, even though I struggled, but maybe, I don't know, maybe you like to see me struggle. That's fine with me. And if you do like to see me struggle, well then please hit the like button down below. And of course, if you want to see more videos like this from me, maybe where I'm struggling and maybe where I'm not, then you got to hit the subscribe button and of course the notification bell. This way YouTube will let you know each time one of these videos comes out. You can also catch me twice a month on Naughty or Nice, which is the internet variety show that I do with Alexis Flame, the horror diva. You can also get any of our Naughty or Nice merch, including the Naughty or Nice eyeshadow palette. And don't forget my weekly podcast, God, I'll Get You for That, Walter. And that's the review show that I do with Tom Cat. We watch episodes of the 1970s sitcom Maude. We discuss the social implications, ramifications, talk about how things were in the 1970s, how much things have changed, and in some ways, how things have still stayed the same. And of course, the details for all those things are listed down below. Alright kids, that is all that I have for you today. I don't know what to say. I struggled today. I struggled. I really hate when I struggle with doing a makeup look, but it happens. It happens because I'm trying to do different things, trying to get different effects with the makeup, and you're just along for the ride, I guess. And sometimes it's going to be a smooth ride, and sometimes it's going to be a little bit of a bumpy ride. And I guess today was kind of a bumpy ride. So I don't really know what else to tell you. So I do thank you for tuning in, watching my videos, and I hope to see you all again in the next video. Bye-bye.